We are back now with more team coverage of the Travelers Championship, the TPC River Highlands, right down the road from the First Tee of Connecticut.
And the First Tee teaches kids how to get better at golf while also teaching them how to improve their lives. Channel 3 Sports Director Joe Zone spoke with Cameron Ledford, a Durham teenager who has gone to places he never thought possible.
It's opened doors for me I never thought possible, where I've made connection with people that have helped me even get to college or anything like that.
Cameron Ledford has spent all of his life trying to find open doors, the same doors that are open to kids who don't have cerebral palsy. Diagnosed when he was 6 months old, the disease affects his right arm. He has limited use of his right hand.
I've always had cerebral palsy, so I'm not the most athletic. Most of my swing is due to my left side of my body, not my right, so there's adaptations in that, but overall, it's just learning how to play the golf more than anything.
And learning to play golf he has. He joined the First Tee of Connecticut, where Coach Lindsey Hansen ignited the spark that Cameron's always had for the sport he watched a lot, but didn't know he could ever play.
They didn't treat me like I had a disability necessarily. In the sense of they wouldn't let me make excuses for myself and be down on myself if I was saying I couldn't do certain things. They forced me to kind of break out of my shell and prove that I could do certain things that even I didn't think I had the skill or the capability to do.
I said, look, let's do the things that you can do and let's build on those rather than worrying about the things you can't do. What you can't do isn't important. I said, let's not worry about failure, let's only worry about successes.
So confidence was huge.
Confidence is huge, and it is the biggest obstacle in our son's life. And when you have a coach like Coach Lindsey, who takes the time to speak to that, and you'd see them out there on the course, and Cameron would have his head down, and Lindsey would be pointing his finger, and then to see him walk away with a smile, you knew that something happened in that transaction that had an impact. And that's what you want as a parent, especially a parent who's involved in sports. You want your child to become better through sport. And that's what the First Tee does. It makes your child even better than they were before they came.
I've always wanted to reach whatever my peak was in anything. I know I'm never going to be the best at this, but I've always wanted to reach my full potential and be whatever my potential is. And most of the time you don't know what that is until you get there. I'm already to a point now where if you asked me 10, I would say, or even 5 years ago, I would say never, no way, I couldn't get there. So I've gotten to a point where I don't know where I'm going, but I know I've gotten to more than I ever thought I could be.
That's not only the hope for Cameron and his family, but for so many other families as well. The First Tee of Connecticut uses golf to teach life lessons, the 9 core values that will help open so many doors that Cameron can now walk through.
I tell these kids that there's the only one way that they're not going to be able to be successful in anything that they do is if they give up. And I just don't believe in giving up.
My goal would be to make 2 birdies in a round.